Students, today in this video we are going to start chapter 6 of grade 7 and subject is science. The name of the chapter is physical and chemical changes. See, in our surroundings we see lots of changes, and now we will learn that these changes can be further categorized in physical changes and chemical changes. And again, two more things, they can be reversible or irreversible. So we will learn about them, that what are physical changes, what are chemical changes, and what do we mean by reversible or irreversible changes. So let us start with physical changes. In physical changes, we will learn that how the properties gets changed. Properties such as shape, size, color and state of a substance are called its physical properties. A change in which a substance undergoes a change in its physical properties is called a physical change. So, when a thing gets changed, and in what manner? If its size is changed, or if its color is changed, or the state, like suppose if water gets heated, it changes into gaseous form, and when it is cooled down back, it will again change into liquid form. So this is called change of state. So the change of state is there, but the properties are not going to change. So this is known as physical change. Here you can see some example. Tearing of paper. So it's one type of physical change. Then chopping of wood. Then cutting a carrot. Popping a balloon. Mixing candies. Sharpening a pencil. Breaking glass. So all these are physical changes. Now let us learn, are these changes reversible or irreversible? So, tearing of paper, yes, you cannot get the same size, but the properties will be not changed. So, it's a physical change. Then if you mix the candies, yes, the change is there, but it can be reversible. You can again separate them by the method of hand picking. Then cutting of carrot, once you will cut, you cannot make it the full carrot again, you can't get it back, but again the properties cannot be changed. The taste and the color of the carrot will remain same. So that's why it's a physical change, but it cannot be reversed back. So breaking of glass, yes, the properties will be not changed. So it's a physical change, but it cannot be reversed back. Once if the glass is broken, it cannot be get back to the normal like it was earlier. Same way, the sharpening, after sharpening a pencil, the properties of the pencil will not change, but it cannot reverse back. अगर पेंसिल छोटी हो जाती है तो फिर से वो वापस बड़ी नहीं होगी. It cannot get back to its normal or previous state. Now there are some examples. Changes that affect one or more properties, and which properties? Physical properties of a substance. So here you can see melting of butter. Butter, when you heat the butter, it will melt, and it is a reversible change, because after you put it in a freeze, or if the temperature will be decreased, then it can go back to again its form. It can be solid again. Then dissolving sugar, yes, it's a reversible change, because if you evaporate the water, then you will get the crystals of sugar. Then freezing water for ice cube, yes, once if you freeze the water, then you will get ice cubes, but if you will put it on the normal temperature, then it will change into liquid. So it is again reversible change. then breaking of glass, as I have already explained you, then cutting of hair, and mixing of oil and vinegar. So these are some examples of physical changes, and I hope that you have learned now that which changes can be reversible and which cannot be reversed back. Now here, as we have earlier learned about that properties. So what are the properties and what are the changes? So boiling point, yes, they have a boiling point. This comes in the category of property. Then freezing point, melting point. So they are the physical properties, while boiling, freezing and melting are the physical change. Then condensation point and evaporation point. So condensing and evaporating will be the physical change, while the condensation point and evaporation point are known as physical properties. So in this table you can see that which are known as physical properties and what are the physical change. Now let us learn about the chemical change. Yes, when a substance undergoes a chemical change, it is changed into a different substance with different properties. So in short, what do we say? Like chemical change, if chemical reaction is there, then a new substance will be formed. While in physical change, there is no new substance. There is no new substance formed. While in chemical change, always a new substance is formed. To identify a chemical change, look for the signs. So how can we come to know that there is a chemical reaction or there is a chemical change? Yeah, the sign for the chemical change are color change, bubbling and fizzing, light production, smoke and presence of heat. Like bubbling, if you put the ENO in a glass of water, then when after putting the sachet of ENO, if you will add water, you will see the bubbles. So that is also a type of chemical change. Then baking a cake, yes, you add in that the baking soda you add, then sometimes you add vinegar also. So after adding the flour, and so they all flour gets do reaction with these baking soda and vinegar, and then a new substance, a new thing is formed, that is cake. Now once again, what is a chemical change? A change in which one or more new substances are formed is called a chemical change. A chemical change is also called a chemical reaction. So sugar dissolving in tea is an example of chemical change. Then logs burning, yes, you might have seen in the hilly areas, the hotels, they do have this kind of this firing area where to maintain the heat, to maintain the temperature, they do this. Then breaking water up by separating it into hydrogen and oxygen, yes. So we know that water, the chemical formula of water is H2O. So two molecules of hydrogen and one molecule of oxygen, and when there is a chemical reaction happens between them, then what is the new substance formed? That is H2O, and that is known as water. Now as we have learned, here you can see through the pictures the sign of chemical change: precipitation, then colors change. So this color change you can see in the leaves, and next gas production, then temperature change. This is bursting of crackers, here you can see. Then next comes changes in matter, physical and chemical. So here you can see that cooking, crumbling, then ice melting, then sharpening of the pencil, then tearing of the papers, then dissolving sugar in the water. These all are example of physical change, while chemical change is known as burning of this fire, then frying an egg. So we break the egg and then we make omelette, so it's a chemical change. Then baking of cake, then burning of matchstick, then rusting of nail. So these all are chemical changes. Now we will learn about the next thing. Here you can see that what are the differences in physical and chemical changes. So first we will see physical changes. In a physical changes, only physical properties such as color, physical state, density, volume, etc. change, and chemical properties remain unchanged. Then number 2, no new substance is formed. Number 3, very little or no energy in the form of heat, light or sound is usually absorbed or given out in a physical change. Number 4, a physical change is a temporary change. Number 5, the original form of substance can be regained by simple physical method. Like we have learned about the stretching of rubber band. So once you will stretch, then it can be enlarged, but once if you will leave it, if you will release it, it will come back to again its normal position. And most of the time physical changes are reversible. Then now learn about the chemical change. As we know that in chemical change, the chemical composition and chemical properties undergo a change. Number 2, a new substance is formed. Number 3, a chemical change is always accompanied by absorption or evolution of energy. So this is just opposite of physical change, because in physical change either very little or no energy is either absorbed or given out. Then a chemical change is a permanent change, or we can say irreversible. It cannot be reversed back. Then original substance cannot be obtained by simple physical method. We cannot get the original substance once again. Now here the evidence of a chemical reaction. How can you know that a chemical reaction has happened? So number 1, the color will be changed. Number 2, you can see the smell like rotten milk. If you forgot to put the milk in summer season in the fridge, then in the morning what you will see, the milk is spoiled and it will start smelling. Then number 3, heat or light, which you can see in the fireworks. When the bursting of crackers is done, you can see the light in the form of energy. Then gas released, which I have already explained you, like the Inoshase. If you put Inoshase in a glass and if you pour water, you can see the bubbling, and that is the bubbling is happened due to the release of gas. Number 5, it can't be undone because a substance is formed. So once you will put the log of wood into the fire, it will turn into ashes, and once it turned into ashes, it cannot be reversed back. So it's a permanent or irreversible change. Thank you, students.